At the line for your goals, Luol Deng. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line. It's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Here's Dunleavy. He's covered by Deng. Drained from outside. Here is Rose. And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Chalmers against Davis. Well, here we are, Clark. We got a couple teams that are all too familiar with each other.
And, Kevin, we know historically familiarity breeds contempt. Look to see if these guys play with a little more fire and intensity tonight because of that familiarity. These are the games you really want to come out on top in.
Now, here's Chalmers. Mari Stoudemire missing his last shot. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And so it's New York with it. Davis surveying the floor. Anthony against LeBron. Anthony down low. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. 4 on the shot clock. Fields with it. Now Anthony defending. Fields can't get it to go. And so it's Chalmers with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. Coach talked about the trouble that comes along with defending Carmelo Anthony, saying the tough part about Melo is that he can get his shot off in a foam booth. He excels at hitting contested shots, and he doesn't shy away from physical play. He's a pure scorer. Back over to you.
Thanks so much, David. Now here is Davis after LeBron James's miss. Anthony left side. New York needs to get off a shot. Outside, Fields. New York, no good that time either. LeBron passes to Wade. He takes it in. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Well, you see how Wade adjusts to whatever the defense throws at him? Strong finish there.
Now Davis. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Stoudemire in the post, working on Bosch. The offensive rebound. Chandler dishes to Davis. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
New York shooting their first free throw of the night here.
A defensive anchor for this team. Chandler takes a lot of pride in grabbing boards, altering and blocking shots, and stifling shooters.
Now, here's Chalmers. 11 feet away. No good from Wade. For New York, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Anthony against LeBron. Stoudemire kicks to Anthony. Back to Stoudemire. And Stoudemire slams it in.
And Stoudemire just moves so well in that pick and roll. Just cuts the D to shreds with that set.
James looking around. Here's Wade. Drills the elbow jumper. Wade's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, what a slick move that time. Made the defense look absolutely clueless.
Pass to Stoudemire. Back to Davis. Fires the three. Chris Bosh with the rebound. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Chalmers pass to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Thunderous jam. Wow.
The Knicks have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And Stoudemire slams it in.
Great admiration.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New Jersey Nets going up against the Indiana Pacers. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. So Indiana wins the tip. Now Collison. Pass to Hibbert. Shoots from the high post. Bogans grabs the miss. And they say the regular season is a marathon, Greg, but man, the back-to-back add up, and the challenge is crazy.
Yeah, there's a little extra fatigue for certain, but you know what they say, no guts, no glory.
And Hibbert with the block. They recover it. Williams with the steal. Stevenson, and it's slammed in by Stevenson.
And that's exactly what he's looking to do more and more. Lopez creating for his teammates.
On offense, here are the Pacers. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly. Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now, here's Collison. He's coming off a 19-point game against Atlanta. On the wing, Granger. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Stevenson. And Granger with the block.
He was not having it. Get that stuff out of here.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
Now here's Collison. The rebound by Humphries. They double him with West. Pass to Bogans. Stolen by George. Granger with the ball. Now guarded by Stevenson.
Finishing in style. Use that speed to get out in front.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And here is Williams. He's coming off a 22-point game against Chicago.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
Collison, the pass to George. Out to the right wing. West, right side. Over Humphries. On the mark with the 15-footer.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Here is Bogans. Lopez outside. Pass to Williams. Driving in.
A big physical guard. Williams excels at forcing the D's hand when he is trying to score.
The Nets shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
And you watch Williams play, physical point guard, draws a lot of contact throughout the course of a game.
And he's good on the second. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Granger. West outside. Granger with the screen for West. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And looking now at some of the numbers for Brook Lopez. Great showing for him last season. And he ranked in the top 15 in points per game. One of the league's premier offensive threats.
Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up a top 10 shot blocker. Collison against Williams. Over Collison. Williams gets the bucket.
Powerfully built for a point guard. Williams can create space. Get himself looks inside with that strength.
Here's Collison. He has yet to score. Here's Hibbert. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got 3 assists tonight. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for New Jersey. Stevenson outside. Going inside and stolen by Hibbert. Collison against Williams. Here's West. Nice move. Pass to Hibbert. The shot from the low post is good. Hibbert's got his second basket.
And the huge, big body of Hibbert helping him make his presence felt inside.
And Hibbert with the block.
Oh, my word. You can't play much tougher interior defense than that. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here's Stevenson. Lopez outside. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Hibbert. Pacers leading by 3. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
If you need to create your own shot like that, strong handles are a must.
And Avery Johnson wants to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Joan Petro, he's checked in for New Jersey. Morrow comes in for Keith Bogans. Then for the Pacers, Hansborough's come in for David West. And Jones subbed in for Paul George. Here's Petro. 8 points his last outing. Stevenson passes to Petro. Now Williams. Clock at 6. And nothing is falling for him right now. Pacers have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Hansborough, that's good.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Morrow, right wing. Humphries kicks to Morrow. Humphries with it. From deep. And the Nets miss again. Collison against Williams. Back to Collison. Kicks it out to Jones. Indiana moving it around. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Here's Granger. And again, it's Indiana.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And so the timeout taken here by Avery Johnson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. In the third spot, Roy Hibbert.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Humphries kicks to Petro. Over Hibbert. A nice shot by Petro. Pacers leading by 7. Outside Collison. On the wing, Granger. 3-pointer. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Here's Morrow. He's coming off a 19-point game against Chicago. From downtown, now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Gotta respect that kind of range.
And so here is Indiana. This is the first they're seeing of New Jersey.
And they swept this team in the regular season a year ago. Pretty impressive considering these teams were basically the same in the standings.
Yeah, it really was impressive. I mean, both teams on that playoff bubble. You might have expected it to be more competitive, but they took it to them.
Now, here's Stevenson. And the rebound goes to Danny Granger. Indiana leading. Down low. Hansbrough against Humphries. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Granger. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Good on the shot. Now just a 2-point Pacer lead.
Hey, when you go in there, you better finish strong, and he did.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. There was Amundsen. He's checked in for Hibbert. West comes in for Tyler Hansbrough. George is checked in for Danny Granger. And it's Hill in for Darren Collison. Hill passes to Amundsen. The kick out to Hill. Cans it from downtown. And the Pacers lead by 5.
Well, you can't lose sight of Hill when he's out on the perimeter. A deadly shooter from deep.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the New Jersey Nets. Pass to Bogans. Here's Lopez. And it's sent back by Amundsen.
No chance to convert that one. Stuffed.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now, here is Hill. He has 6. George with the screen on Lopez. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for Indiana.
It's been the guards who've dominated the ball, but really in a good way, creating opportunities for their teammates, and that's something they'll look to continue here down the stretch.
Now here's Williams. There's 1:47 left to play in the first. And it's good, 2 points. And it's 6 points for Brook Lopez.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here is Hill. His last outing, he had 8 points. And it's in there.
And that'll serve George well in his career. Lightning quick release.
Nets trail by 6. It's tipped. And Hill has it in the corner. Pass to West. It's back to Hill. West inside. He's guarded by Williams. And the basket by West. West has got his 3rd basket of the night.
David West really comfortable in this area and just going to work, doing his thing down there.
Williams dishes to Bogans. And here is Lopez. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lopez has got 8.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Williams against Hill. Outside, George. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Amundsen kicks it to West. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Nets trail by 6. Now Farmar. His last outing, he had 8 points. Lopez right side. Shoots over Amundsen. Pacers with the rebound.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pacers lead by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Here's Jones. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
As to Petro. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here is Hill. And he drives in. And Hibbert with the basket on the assist by Hill. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. You know, Clark, it's been interesting watching how things are unfolding early on this season.
Yeah, exactly. Some teams have come out really strong. Others are struggling to find their way, and yet we know there's still plenty of time to go in this season.
Now here's Anthony. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the three spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Here's Collison. On the wing, Granger. No one near him. Good, and the assist goes to Collison.
And that one looked good the moment it left his hands.
Now the Knicks with it. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Well, you look at these teams, evenly matched, similar capabilities. That makes for exciting games. We'll see if that's the case tonight.
Now here's Collison. Following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Collison finds West. Over Stoudemire. West misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Anthony. Out to Stoudemire. Pass to Fields. New York moving it around. Davis dishes to Stoudemire. Now Anthony. Stoudemire setting the pick for Anthony. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
With a forward who can handle the ball like Anthony, it opens up so many options for your offense.
Collison feeling it out of it. Chandler with the steal. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Now the Pacers with it. 4-point game. Outside, George lets it go from deep. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And keep an eye out for George from deep. Tons of room to grow there.
Davis against Collison. Stoudemire inside. It's rebounded by West. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. They now take the lead. Granger's got his second bucket tonight.
Spotting the open man, Collison, a capable playmaker.
Outside, Davis. There's the drive.
Like to see a player not afraid to embrace physical play and get to the line.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the evening.
At the line, 2 shots. Baron Davis.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Davis. So for New York, their last game, a win against Charlotte.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Davis kicks to Fields. Pass to Davis. Here is Fields. Now Davis. He's covered by Collison. 5 on the clock. Lobbed up there for Chandler. And stolen by Hibbert. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity.
He's dynamic in transition. As well as George runs the floor, he could really be a spark for this team.
Davis, the pass to Chandler. That one goes. Counted.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's West. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Washington. Fields dishes to Davis. Pass to Anthony. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now Collison, still yet to score, and George kicks to Collison. Back to George. Outside Collison. Clock at 4. Hibbert with a screen for Collison, and they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here is Davis. 12 points his last outing. Here's Stoudemire. Hibbert pulls it in. And so Collison will bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 1. And it's West in the corner. Hibbert, the pass to Granger. The kick out to Collison. Over Davis. Collison, no good.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So Anthony will go to the free throw line. They get Danny Granger. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
That free throw good from Anthony.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
Davis against Collison. Driving to the basket. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Knocking down your freebies can help you get into rhythm and stay there.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
He hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Caldwell Balkman is checked in for New York. Now here is Davis. Here's Stoudemire. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Pacers trail by 5. Now here's Collison. 17 points for him last game against Washington.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
Now Davis, following the miss by Granger from deep. Stoudemire outside. Hibbert pulls it in. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Collison dishes to Hansbrough. The kick out to Collison. Hibbert, the pass to Granger. Oh, and the jam by Granger.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
New York leading by 3. High post, Davis. Working on Collison.
Is there any better feeling than stuffing a shot near the hoop?
For New York, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Here's Collison. Nothing on the board. Hansbrough, a screen on Davis. At the top of the key, Hansbrough. Jones finds Hansbrough. Just 5 to shoot over Stoudemire. Hansbrough misses. The Knicks have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Davis drives in, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That is Baron Davis at his best, taking it right to the rack and going at defender.
Collison against Davis. Outside, Jones. Here's Hibbert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Pacers in 5th.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
And, you know, for his size, Hibbert, a surprisingly good free throw shooter.
New York leading by 4. Davis kicks to Stoudemire. The rebound by Hansbrough.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Collison with it. No scoring in this one. To the inside. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
So New York ends up going with the new group. Indiana also making some changes. Lewis Amundsen, who's checked in for Hibbert. And George Hills subbed in for Danny Granger. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Taking a look here at numbers for Anthony. Coming off a terrific season. 7th in scoring. And he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage. Able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And he's the best kind of three-point specialist. The kind that doesn't need a lot of shots to light up the scoreboard. That's why he was top 3 in percentage last year. Hill against Bibby. From the arc. Hill, no good. Knicks have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Anthony's shot is off.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Hill passes to Jones. It's back to Hill. West a screen on Anthony. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And here we go. Shumpert into the hoop. And then Shumpert slams it in.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Outside Hill. Jacks up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Hill's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
And these deep bombs from Hill take a lot of focus. I mean, really commendable how he keeps his eye on the target.
Here is Nova. Still scoreless. Here's Anthony. Nice shot from the wing. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter. Carrying the load for sure.
Bibby against Hill. Outside, Jones. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Knicks. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
West can't hit. Outside jumper. And it's off from three-point range. And Indiana shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Hill passes to Jones. Here's West. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. To the paint. And here we go with Chandler running it up the court.
Oh, nice pass to set that bucket up.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Over to the left wing. Here's West. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
In the paint, West has a great mix of size and flexibility, so he has multiple ways to get around the defense.
Now, here is Bibby. He has yet to score. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Chandler with a screen for Anthony. Amundsen grabs the board. Indiana trailing here. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the stuff by West.
That kind of aggressive and forceful move by West really rubs off on his teammates.
Anthony looking it over. Off on the layup. Carmelo Anthony getting it done for New York. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Davis against Hill. Left side Davis, and it's Baron Davis with the finish.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Granger kicks to Hill. Granger dishes to Hibbert. Shot clock at 5. Jeffries with the rebound. New York shooting well, 50% from the floor. Pass to Davis to the left side wing. New York moving it around. Here is Fields. A 17-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. Stoudemire. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Jeffries. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. A tight game here in New York. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Outside, Jones. Pass to Hansbrough. The fadeaway. It's rebounded by New York. And here is Davis. He has 6. Balkman passes to Fields. Stoudemire inside. He's against Hibbert. And Stoudemire with the basket on the assist from Landry Fields.
Hey, this is a fundamental part of Stoudemire's game, putting his size to work inside to get the shot he wants in the paint area.
Hibbert with the screen. Inside. It's deflected. Fields with the steal. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. And that one, good. And now a 6-point New York lead.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
They need this one. Knocked away.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Takes a 3. The rebound by Hansbrough. Pacers trail by 6. And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
It's Davis on the wing. He's guarded by Hill. Now Balkman. No scoring in this one. Here's Davis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Davis has got the lead up to 8 now for New York.
And they keep hammering away at him. Side forcing the ball into the paint.
Davis against Hill. Here's Granger. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Granger's got 8 points.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Stoudemire against Hansbrough. Stoudemire in the post. Takes it off the glass. He has 6.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Davis against Hill. On the wing, Granger. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Up-tempo play catches the defense unprepared, not ready. He takes the shot immediately.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Steve Novak, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Anthony comes in for Ronaldo Balton. Shumpert is checked in for Landry Fields. And Mike Bibby is subbed in for Baron Davis. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Lewis Amundsen is checked in for Hibbert. West comes in for Tyler Hansbrough. George is checked in for Danny Granger. And it's Collison in for Dante Jones. West a screen on Bibby. Collison kicks it to West. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here is Novak. Scoreless thus far. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Amundsen's got his 4th rebound in this one. George dishes to West. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And inside, West holds nothing back, getting physical and drawing the foul while in the act.
And both free throws good for West.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
New York leading by 5. Pass to Novak. Now Anthony. And here's Bibby. He's covered by Collison. There's the pick. Bibby passes to Novak. It's good. The assist this time from Bibby. Novak's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Collison. Outside Hill. Jeffries with the rebound. Jeffries got 5 rebounds tonight. Bibby with it. The tray. Amundsen grabs the board. Amundsen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. George way outside. It's rebounded by Bibby.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Anthony with the screen on Collison. 6 on the shot clock. Bibby misses. Pacers trail by 8. The drive by Collison. Lays it up and banks it in. Collison's got his first 2 points of the night.
He's got great speed, explosive speed. So if Collison spots a lane to the basket, he's able to take full advantage of it right away.
Here's the screen. Anthony down low, defended by George. Shot's good by Anthony. Anthony's got 15.
Good move off the bounce. That's how you create space for your shot.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Outside Collison. Uncovered. It's rebounded by New York.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now it's a 10-point Knicks lead.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
George passes to West, and the dunk by West.
Textbook pick-and-roll action. Screener gets open and knocks that one down.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Jeffries. Stoudemire comes in for Steve Novak. Landry Fields checking in for Shumpert. Davis is subbed in for Bibby. Then for the Pacers, Hibbert comes in for Louis Amundsen. And it's Granger in for George Hill. To the middle. And there's Chandler. That's good on the assist by Anthony. He's got 6.
Chandler willing to fight for it inside, not holding back.
Outside Collison. Pass to Hibbert. Granger outside. Down low. West. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Anthony. And the rebound goes to Danny Granger. Pacers trail by 8. Here's Collison. Goes up and lays it nice and easy for him. Collison's got 4 this quarter.
And, you know, even though he's smaller and slight of build, Collison doesn't fear going inside. He's really solid at scoring from there.
Fields against George. Fields' shot is good. And the Knicks lead by 8.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And here's Collison, who will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Granger. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got his 5th assist in this one. Davis surveying the floor. With the drive. That one drops for him. Davis has got 12.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Pass to Chandler. Granger against Anthony. And there it is for him. Anthony's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
Again, it's Melo. He's lighting up the scoreboard, and this is what Anthony does.
Collison kicks to Hibbert. Hibbert with a screen for Granger. Back to Hibbert. Chandler with the steal. Anthony with it, and Granger picks him up defensively. The shot by Anthony, no good. Pacers trail by 10. And here is Granger. West dishes to George. Picked by West. And Paul George good for 3. He's got 8.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Here's Hibbert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 7 points for Roy Hibbert.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Davis. And that one drops for him.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Now Collison. We've got 33 seconds left now here in the second. Chandler with the steal. Davis against Collison. Great D that time from Collison. Pacers trail by 9. Nobody near Granger. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got his 6th assist on the night.
Oh, give him credit for spotting the open shooter. That's just great court awareness.
Pass to Fields. With 1 on the clock, and that one released in time, but no good. And we finished one half of basketball. Knicks lead by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pacers trail by 6. Outside, George. To the wing on the left. West finds George. To the hoop.
Putting some energy behind his drive. That's a nice move by Paul George.
The Knicks shooting 55% from the floor. We're feeling very confident offensively. Davis, the pass to Anthony. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Danny Granger.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Pacers trail by 5. Granger kicks to George. The kick out to Collison. Misses the 3. Collison's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Anthony, no one around. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper. Anthony's got 20 points.
Anthony's such a great scorer, really skilled at being able to get to his spots, which makes him dangerous in transition.
The drive by Collison. It's rebounded by New York. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Anthony, who's got 20. Over Granger. The shot by Anthony, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Chandler trying to free himself up. Anthony's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pacers trail by 7. Now here's Collison. Pass to George. Puts up a 3. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Collison's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Davis finds Anthony. And it's Anthony again missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
George passes to West. Back to George. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Floats one up. And that's collected by Davis. New York leading by 4. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
On the interior, it's mandatory that you play through contact.
Fields against George. Anthony dishes to Fields. The Pacers pull it in. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. for the lead. Here's Hibbert, and it's all evened up. Hibbert's got 9 points.
Nice job carving out terrific position. You know, Hibbert with the girth, he's got the body now to punish you on the offensive board.
Here's Stoudemire. No good again that time.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
How about the power finish?
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
And looking at the numbers for Roy Hibbert, good season for him last year. Averaged about 13 points a game last season. 8 rebounds and just over 2 blocks. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
And putting some power behind it, nicely done.
Collison with it. On the wing, Granger. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And here's the story on Tyson Chandler. A very nice season for him last year. And a top 15 ranking in blocks per game. Supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year.
And he's a shoot-first kind of player. And when Davis is on, well, he keeps after it on offense.
Outside, George. Out to the wing. West finds George. 6 to shoot. Collison, the pass to George. Shoots over Fields and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Lays it up off the glass. And now a 4-point New York lead.
You know, he appears to be pretty locked in offensively. Not having much trouble at all finding his shot.
Here's Collison. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Davis. Anthony kicks to Davis and stolen by Hibbert. Kicks it out to Granger. Hibbert with a screen on Anthony. Granger passes to Collison. He's looking for West and finds him. Shot clock at 6. Stoudemire with the defensive effort. New York leading by 4. Here's Fields, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Bachman comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Mike Bibby is subbed in for Baron Davis.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Bibby against Collison. Bibby misses. And here's Collison, who will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 4-point game, and the shot goes down. Collison's got 6.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Bibby passes to Stoudemire. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hibbert's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And aggressive defense doesn't bother Collison at all. He's used to having to score in these situations.
Bibby passes to Stoudemire. And the call will be against George Hill. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And here's Bibby. Nothing on the board. just 5 on the clock. The rebound by Hansbrough.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now Fields. To the inside. It's stolen by Hill. For the lead. And the layup is up and in. 5 points in the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Pass to Bibby to stop the run. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Collison dishes to Hill. To the paint. And Hibbert with the basket on the assist by Hill. Hill's got his 4th assist in this one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
So New York going with almost an entire new group. Jared Jeffries, he's checked in for Chandler. Steve Novak comes in for Stoudemire. Anthony's checked in for Ronaldo Balk. And Shumpert in there for Landry Fields. So an entirely new grouping now for Indiana. Lewis Amundsen is checked in for Hibbert. West comes in for Tyler Hansbrough. Paul George, he's checked in for Danny Granger. And Jones subbed in for Darren Collison. Pass to Jones. West with the ball. Novak's there. And the stuff by West.
Good take from West. A big man who welcomes contact when he's trying to score.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Free throw dropped for David West. Here's Bibby. Hasn't made one yet. Driving inside. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Scorching them right off the drive that time.
Indiana leading by 3. Hill passes to George. And the 3 off target. For New York, they've gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. That one on George. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Hill kicks to Jones. Indiana moving it around. Here's West. Knicks with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now. And this is proof that Anthony is just undeniable sometimes. Even the contact can't stop him from getting off that shot.
Hill against Bibby. Hill passes to Jones. They need this. It doesn't go for him.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
Bounce pass, Anthony. Novak inside. West is there. That shot, no good. Here's Hill. And no good that time. Bibby with a defensive effort. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Excellent D that time from Jones. Pacers trail by 3. Here's George. Pass to Amundsen. Down low. West. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Not to be denied. What a play.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Hill against Bibby. Hill dishes to West. Novak grabs the board. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Shumpert, no good. Pacers trail by 3. Hill passes to West. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his 5th assist in this one.
West again. And that's good coaching. When somebody's on, you ride.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bibby kicks to Shumpert. Just 4 to shoot. From past the arc. Another miss by Shumpert. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Puts up a deep 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Pacers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. New York trailing. That's to Fields. And here is Stoudemire. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Now here's Granger. Out to the right wing. Hibbert inside. Jeffries there. Hibbert hits the bucket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Bibby. And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Bibby against Hill. Pass to Granger. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound. Stoudemire's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Alkman's shot is off. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Indiana. Here's Granger. Knocks it loose. Here's Hibbert. Jeffries with the rebound. Jeffries got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here is Balkman. And he jams it with authority.
Look, the most dangerous guy in the pick and roll is the guy setting the pick. He can do anything in that action.
Hill against Bibby. On the wing, Granger. Here's Hibbert. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And the huge, big body of Hibbert helping him make his presence felt inside.
Count that one.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And now the fast break. Bibby with the ball. And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
And how about the persistence on the glass? Stoudemire wanting that rebound more than anyone else.
Hill against Bibby. Hill passes to Granger. Hibbert with the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The word you hear most about Granger is efficient. Good from mid-range, draws a lot of fouls, can score even when the D has all of his attention.
So he gets them both.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Bibby kicks to Stoudemire. Landry Fields on the wing. A floater. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hibbert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Really terrific work from Hill. Angling his body perfectly on the shot and forcing the defense to act.
George Hill at the line. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. The Knicks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Altman passes to Jeffries. Granger against Bibby. To take the lead. Granger misses. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Here's Fields. Pass to Jeffries. For 3, Bibby. And the Knicks miss again.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Hill against Bibby. Hill passes to Hibbert. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Points in close are always something coaches strive for.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And new group in for the Knicks. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Jeffries. Steve Novak comes in for Amari Stoudemire. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Ronaldo Balkan. And Shumpert in there for Landry Fields. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Lewis Amundsen, he's checked in for Hibbert. West comes in for Hansbrough. Paul George is checked in for Danny Granger. And it's Collison in for Dante Jones. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now, let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Bibby. And he banks in the layup.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Pacers trail by 3. Outside Collison. Outside Hill. It's rebounded by New York. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Shumpert. Amundsen grabs the board. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Hill. Puts it up off the inbound. Outside Collison. Stolen by Bibby. Floats one. Rebounded by Collison. And so Collison will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 3, and he gets it to go. Now, here is Bibby. Outside jumper. It's stolen by Hill. Here's West. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
With his versatility, David West really is a bit of a throwback, a total package forward. Rebounds, points, assists. Tell him what you need, and he goes out and gets it done with little fanfare.
And the first one at the line is good.
And this guy brings a lot of heart to his game, and that's something you have to respect. He's got that desire to make a difference on the floor.
And both free throws good for West. And so it's New York with it. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Anthony. Amundsen grabs the board. Amundsen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. A drive by Collison. Count it.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Shumpert. Outside Chandler. Outside Anthony. 4 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
New York trails by 3. Bibby passes to Novak. The Pacers pull it in. Amundsen's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Hill. Lays it up off the glass. Hill's got 4 this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Bibby. Banked in off the glass.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And here are the Pacers now. They're on a 14-6 run. Hill passes to Collison. Inside, West. That ball's great assist by Darren Collison. West has got the lead back up to 5 now for the Pacers. New York shooting about 47% here in the 4th. Here is Novak. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Stoudemire's checked in for Steve Novak. Landry Fields comes in for Shumpert, and it's Davison for Mike Bibby. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Indiana. Granger comes in for Hill. And then Chandler with the jam.
When Chandler gets the ball near the hole, he knows what to do with it.
Indiana leading by 3. Collison with it. West to screen on Davis. Collison the pass to Hibbert. Pocket 6. Collison against Davis. With the shot. Not that time. It won't go.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. And this is where Stoudemire inflicts so much damage, and it's why he gets fouled so often.
At the line, 2 shots. Amari Stoudemire.
No good on the free throw.
Excellent piece to have offensively. Stoudemire has that toughness you look for in the score.
Good on the second free throw.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Hibbert with a screen on Davis. The drive by Collison. Stoudemire against Granger. Here's George. Deflects the pass. And a fast break now for New York to tie it up. And he lays that one in.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
13 foul. At the line, 1 shot, Landry Fields.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And here's Collison. And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Collison against Davis. Oh, the touch. Pretty reversal.
And they needed a hoop. He gets them one. Huge basket.
New York trailing. Outside Anthony. Oh, what a move. Oh, the dunk. The guys here in the fourth quarter. Still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Pacers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Hibbert inside. He's guarded by Chandler. Layup, no good. New York shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Davis.
And you can see the respect that the defense has for Davis's jumper. They just got a little too aggressive on that contest.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Well, he's not the quickest leaper. He actually doesn't leap that well at all, but Hibbert still can power his way to the rim.
One-handed!
Rising to the challenge, Stoudemire refuses to be intimidated by the high stakes.
And here's Collison, who will bring it up for the Pacers. 1:05 left to play in the final quarter. It's stolen by Davis. And now it's Davis running. He can go all the way. Oh, he jams it in! Leaving no room for error!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Anthony against Granger. West setting the pick for Granger. Sinks the big jumper.
Cannot ask him to come through in a bigger moment. Great poise.
A lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
Davis against Collison. Now Stoudemire.
What an offensive force Stoudemire can be.
Timeout called the Pacers. 23 seconds left in the game. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Hibbert in the high post. Davis is on. George fires. The three is off.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul.
Ray Allen.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Boy, Ray Allen's accuracy just off the charts. I mean, you think about the time and effort and energy he put into being that good a shooter. Boy, it really speaks to his dedication.
Pierce feeling it out a bit. Rondo against Nelson. Now Allen. 5 on the clock. Garnett in the post. Davis pulls it down.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Nelson outside.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both free throws good for Nelson.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
It's stolen by Davis.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. Our coach told his guys, it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Turkoglu against Pierce. 15 seconds left in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. A huge two-handed slam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Now Nelson from 15 feet away. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean,